welcome to another edition of our Videolab Creator Interview Series, where we have with us today David Loh, or Lohtang in the Discord channel. He's here with us today talking a bit about his Videopak process and what brought him here to produce these packs. But first, let's talk about his background. David is living in East London, where he freelances as a 3D VFX artist. And he enjoys making glitchy videos as well as taking photos of abandoned chairs in his Instagram. He is also a traditional artist, which encompasses life drawing and watercolors when the time permits. So some of the inspiration behind David's work include a mixed bag of nostalgia, including 90s manga and anime, Neo Geo arcade games, the artist Mobius, and Egon Shell. Also Teo Matsumoto and Dragon Ball Z. So David currently is a moderator on the Discord channel. He's always able to figure out and troubleshoot pretty much anything that arises. I'd say he's probably one of the most technical, and he's able to problem solve all the questions that come up. Appreciate that, and thanks for taking time out to talk about some of your Videopak stuff with us today. Let's talk about how you first got into making Videopaks and how the OPZ has influenced some of your audiovisual art over last year.
Sure. I bought a PO33 in December of 2019, and I started making beats with it. And it progressed into January when I started making lots and short music videos, I guess you call them. And that was a lot of fun. And when COVID hit, I thought it's time to take some time off work and just indulge in personal projects. And a bit of gas hit me, and I ended up owning an OPZ, fully intending on creating some visuals with the Unity package. Really, the OPZ just was my first real synth, putting together music and also being able to control visuals with it. It's great.
The first thing I saw you put out was, I think it was Catastrophe. It was this pack. It reminded me a lot of like Star Fox, which was kind of a big inspiration kind of for me, just like early graphics, just like, it's like Super Nintendo kind of looking thing. And so I kind of like, I thought that was really cool. It was kind of like this spaceship going down a tunnel, and you can control a lot of the way the spaceship moves, and so I thought that was a really fun one. Why don't you tell us about it? Was that your first one you made, or?
Yeah, it was my first Videopak. It started off as, all my Videopaks start off with just an idea of, how can I do this? I wonder if I can do this. And the question with that one was, can I control something with the OPZ, like a video game? And after a lot of messing around, I figured it out, and I just had to choose a sort of visual identity for the Videopak, which would work with the iPad and maybe the Android. Maybe not.
That's a constant struggle, that Android, that's we'll figure out that thing eventually. Let's talk about the next Videopak I saw that you made, which was pretty involved on just pushing the limits of the fidelity of the shaders that the OPZ app can really output.
So one of the first Videopaks I saw was actually yours, the synth biker, and I really liked the style, but it looked like you were playing not to the weaknesses, but you were making the most of what the iOS could do with flat shaders, and I wanted to just ignore any limits and go full on and push it. So I painted a lot of textures actually, and ended up baking lots of lighting and stuff like that, using lots of tricks which I learned from my profession. It's quite a heavy pack, and admittedly it doesn't run on a lot of lower end devices. So there's always that push and pull of what we can do with Videopak, and whether we can realize our ambitions.
Yeah, and this is specifically on the it's called Keep Calmer, and I'll post a link. I'm playing it in the background right now, but it's the squid kind of moving its tentacles back and forth.
So
a lot of really
the basis of that whole pack is just wobbling. As soon as I figured out how to make the squid wobble, I was like, what else can wobble? The lighthouse can wobble. That's going to happen. And then what goes around lighthouses? Well, seagulls, sea, and that's just how I built the environment. And it all just came together slowly.
Yeah, no, it was great. It was probably the best. It's probably the best looking pack I've seen on, like playing on the app. Just because you see like the little sparkles in the squid texture, and it's really cool. Like the amount of detail you put in.
That was a huge pain.
Yeah,
it's a custom shader I had to make.
Yeah, and that was definitely a good one. And yeah, I was going to talk about this next one where we're trying to put this one into a upcoming contest, and this one you just kind of, this is pretty fresh. It just came out.
It's unreleased. Week. It's unreleased, really.
It's unreleased.
This is the debut. This is a debut.
It's unreleased, pretty much. It's got so much craziness, and there's like a lot of really cool glitchy particle stuff that I think you like built upon all the stuff that you've learned and wanted to really put like more of your individual style in this one, and it really comes across. It's I don't know, I haven't really played much with it yet. I kind of just opened it up just because of much time's sake and full-time job and stuff, but I'm definitely going to do a proper playthrough with it soon. But tell us about some of the particle stuff that's going on here, and maybe like, some of the difficulties you had with making this one.
So this one is me wanting to make something which is very high energy, for like techno or music. And what's better than particles, really? I thought, could I get particles flying off like an animated bird or something? And so I just made a quick bird model, rigged it up, animated it, and then I threw some particles on it. That worked. That's great. One of the challenge I'd say is having just the particles on screen without the bird. It sounds like it should be easy, and it is. It is in normal Unity land, but when you step into the iOS regions, there's loads of tricks you have to play. That was a huge challenge. Yeah, are these actual geo shapes, or are these real? These are just from the particles, like generating little sprites, or? So we've got real geo there, but the workaround I had is just to move them off camera and parent them to the camera, and that forces the app to draw it.
Oh, okay.
It's so stupid, but it works.
Cool. Yeah, I can't wait to like play more with it. And I see a lot of like type treatments that you put like quick glitch. After
the bird and after the dog and the cube. I thought there was something missing because it was just on a stark background, and I felt like some sort of overlay would be cool, and I just made like a random sort of typeface, and another custom shader actually.
Oh, nice.
I think if you go through the video long enough, you'll see sort of swirls and things. That's all the same image being distorted by a shader.
Yeah, no, you've learned quite a bit on this thing. It seems like there's a lot of a lot of cool stuff.
I took a bit of inspiration from Brad's GIF looper, and I was wondering what could we do with GIF looper? Like, how could we push it? And I think using shaders like this is probably the way forward.
Okay, no, that's really cool. So yeah, you're more of the technical artist, I'd say, in the Discord channel, and it's really good to have, more of a technical person in there. Would you consider yourself more of a technical artist, or would you like to be more like ambiguous and just kind of?
I've always been a generalist. I mean, at the moment I freelance as a VFX artist, but I've always just been a generalist. Jack of all trades, master of none.
Okay, let's say you're invited to do any show you want, and would you be on the stage as a DJ doing visuals, or would visuals be secondary, or would you be more just like behind the scenes doing a really cool visual show for another artist?
Oh, man. I think it would be really cool to be on stage beside the musician, like just jamming the visuals live.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think the energy would feed into you, and it would be so cool.
Yeah, what about your music setup right now? Are you? I know you went out to the dark side to the Digitac, and so I don't know if you're incorporating the OPZ with the Digitac, or how's your music setup currently?
It's quite all over the place, to be honest with you. I still go back to the OPZ to jam on. I think there's nothing else like it to jam on. It's like holding a Game Boy or something, playing video games on. So I'll usually have an idea on OPZ and either fleshed out in Ableton or use it to drive other gear, like the Dreadbox, Typhon, or sometimes I drive the Digitac with the OPZ as well.
Yeah, I forgot about that Typhoon. Yeah, that thing's pretty rad.
Very fat.
Yeah. Are there any other projects, or like, if I know you like just put this out, so you probably don't want to touch Videolab for a while, but
actually, I had some dynamics-based stuff that I wanted to release at some point this year. I started it last year, but I never got around to finishing it just because of work and stuff. So expect to see some sort of weird dynamics-based video pack in the near future.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I'd like to do some sort of virtual reality stuff at some point this year.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Just this latest update was really a big step with the Z-Pack. So
I think the Z-Paks and combining that with the other thing, the picture one.
Yeah,
It's great.
I think this may conclude our interview with David. It's also, this is David's music in the background as well. He built this like audio with the Party Cool Videopak, which I'm going to link to in the description. And so he has a Gumroad where he hosts all these Videopaks. I'll link that there, or you can check them out on your own. So I'll leave you a few demos of his Videopaks. You can check them out and just see David jamming to some of his packs, and enjoy these things, and check out that upcoming contest. It's going to be pretty neat. David's going to throw in his pack, and I'm going to throw in a few, and then we're going to use some of the Teenage Engineering, the Street Fighter, and the Mega Man pack. So look forward for that, and we'll see you guys in the next interview. All right, I'll see you later.
Cool, man. See you.